All right, so this is day 3 on the study guide. And this is our last day on the study guide. So, do I have it up here? I'm looking for it. There. There it is. All right, so we are recording this. So I am going slowly through for you guys. Where did I? There it is. There it is. Right? No. Where did I put it? Well, hi.
I'm sorry, are you the IT teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I could always come back. It's fine.
I'm always with kids. What's the question?
Well, the thing is that I'm looking to plug in the printer to my account. Like 7 in there.
What printer?
The front printer. And they told me about it for a week.
What class are you in?
Right now, for a week. Today's the hard class.
Today's. Okay.
Yeah. Because I realized I can't, but it's okay. We could always plug it.
Okay. And your name?
My name is Kirby. I'm a sub.
Right. So I need your name though.
All right.
So
Doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't. I appreciate that.
all right. And okay, you've got a card. Okay. Because anybody we're putting into the machine has to use their card.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Are we? All right. So we were down here. We talked about terracing. I wanted to show you. Where are you going? You are? All right, so look at these beautiful images of terracing. This is one of the oldest forms of agriculture. I actually did terracing at my house. Terracing. Do you see how terracing is achieved? Why do you think this is a good thing? Anybody have any ideas why this is a good thing? It has to do with water. It does, it naturally draws down, but it also conserves water. It is not wasted as much as, let's look at curved planting. Okay. Curved planting is another option. Not using straight lines so that the water just rushes down. So anyway, I'm going to move down. So one of the problems that precipitated, you know the word precipitated, it means comes before. We're going to look at the Dust Bowl next. And one of the reasons the Dust Bowl happened is because the farmers used mono. Remember, mono means one cultures. So they were all like planting corn. And every year they planted corn. Here are some examples. Well, what happens when you are planting the same thing? It's sucking all the nutrients out of the dirt. What's in the dirt? Who learned anything about dirt? Anybody?
Something to be proud of. Okay. You're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah.
Too young. Too young. Fuck out of here. Too young for what? To die? Well, if you smoking, then you'll die. I ain't smoking. I said I'm smoking.
Um, all right, so here is
Monoculture. Monoculture. Oh, I've heard of that. It's like when you talk like this.
No, not monotone, monoculture. You know, when only one crop is grown in a field. To help me explain, let me introduce farmer monoculture. We'll call him Farmer Mo. He only grows tomatoes in his fields. His next door neighbor, Farmer Polyculture, or Farmer Polly, grows some tomatoes in her field, but she also grows corn and pumpkins.
Okay, but why would someone prefer one way of farming over another?
It mostly boils down to one word: efficiency. It's simpler to take care of one type of plant.
Wait, what do you mean by simpler?
This might help. Let's take a look at Farmer Mo's pets. Farmer Mo likes monoculture so much that not only does he grow only one kind of crop, but he also owns only one type of pet: dogs. So he only has to buy one type of pet food. Farmer Polly owns dogs and cats and a horse. All of these pets have different needs, so she has to take care of them individually. She has to buy 3 different kinds of pet food.
Okay, but what does this have to do with their crops?
Well, the same is true for Farmer Polly's crops. She grows tomatoes, corn, and pumpkins, so she has to add different amounts of water to each of them. Meanwhile, Farmer Mo, who only grows tomatoes, adds the same amount of water to all of his plants. Farmer Mo has a lot less to worry about.
Oh, that makes sense. Is that why you see so much monoculture?
Pretty much. Farmers today feed more people than ever, so they grow as many crops as possible each season. Since it's so much easier for farmers to grow the same kind of crop, a monoculture, than many types, a polyculture, we see a lot more monoculture in the world today.
Huh. This has really cleared up a lot for me. So is there any diversity
down
in a
there?
monoculture farm?
What?
Based on what
what
we
stopped
said,
you?
it seemed like there
Oh,
isn't, but actually there can
He's
be.
not,
Remember
Corey's
how
talking
Farmer
something.
Mo only
Oh.
grows tomatoes? Well, he still grows many different varieties of tomatoes. But Farmer Mo has a daughter, Farmer Jean, whose farm is even more of a monoculture than her dad's. Farmer Jean only grows one tomato variety on her farm. This same relationship is also reflected in their pets. Farmer Mo only owns dogs, but some are pups while others are huskies. His daughter, however, has taken this a step farther and only owns pups. Can you think of why it might be easier for Farmer Jean to only own pups?
Hmm.
Sure.
Well, since Farmer Jean only owns pugs, which have short hair, she rarely needs to brush them. Farmer Mo will still brush his pug, but his long-haired husky needs to be brushed more often. But you don't brush tomatoes.
Well, no, but you do harvest them. See, before tomatoes can be harvested, they need to ripen. Since one type of tomato may ripen faster than another type, Farmer Mo has to pick the fast ripening one first, and then go back and pick the other kind. Since all Farmer Jean's tomatoes are exactly the same, they all ripen at the same time, so she can harvest them all at once.
That makes sense. So why aren't all farmers like Farmer Jean?
Reducing diversity too much can cause problems. For example, have you heard about the current banana issue?
No, what's happening to bananas? I eat them every morning for breakfast.
Pretty much all bananas you see in a store are just one variety, one that can be attacked by a disease from animal. This disease is slowly spreading around the globe, affecting bananas everywhere because they're all the same variety, like one big monoculture. Soon, we may be forced to find a new type of banana. The same thing happened here in the US with corn in 1970 because they were growing one variety. Remember?
I wasn't even alive in 1970.
Well, enough corn died in Illinois alone to fill over 3,500 Olympic swimming pools.
Wow, that seems like a pretty serious problem with monoculture. Is there anything we can do to prevent that from happening again?
Well, we haven't had the same problem in corn since because we've diversified. For example, there are corn varieties that are specific to California, or to Texas, or to Kansas. We really just need to add diversity.
But how?
We need to make sure that the qualities we want, like increased vitamin content or drought tolerance, are put into diverse varieties of crops. Biologists can do this in a lot of different ways, like breeding or more precise methods. We also need to maintain a lot of different varieties of crops. Small farms seem to be much better at growing different varieties, like heirloom varieties. This is why supporting your local farms can be a way to support crop diversity.
So there is a reason that monoculture is so prevalent in our agricultural systems. We want to feed as many people as possible with as few resources as we can.
Exactly. There are problems, but they are not insurmountable.
Okay. So that explains what a monoculture is. All right. So what's today? Wednesday? So by Friday we should be starting watching about the Dust Bowl. Sorry guys. Oh, it's Skylar. Yeah.
So for the pant, I turned in those stuff for last year. Anyways, I'm on food science. So the plant agriculture thingy.
Yeah.
Do I have to for the notes?
Do the plant agriculture study guide. There are 3 videos and we're finishing up on the 3rd video right now.
I
Okay.
don't gotta do the
Right.
notes online.
No. Do the 3rd one online using the videos. And we just did another video that I'm going to add.
Okay, so do the study guide. Alright, so I don't gotta do the notes.
Right.
Okay, so just turn that into you.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's perfect.
I'm on the study guide right now.
Okay.
You made a video explaining it or something?
Yeah, we're going over the answers. We've been going over the answers each day.
Okay, so watch the foods that originally watch all 3 of these videos.
Yeah, and I'm gonna post another one.
Alright.
All right, bye. All right. Let me put that video out here. Um,
Why'd you cut it? I hate you.
I know what you interrupted her work.
You
See,
didn't
it was
do
off. It was off.
You wasn't doing any work. Oh my god, what the fuck?
You know I popped the blood vessel in my thumb? Now this right here. Well, not my entire thumb, but this right here is like it's numb. It's numb. So I'm just waiting. How long does it take to heal? Huh?
So,
Why would I let you pinch? Like that's still affecting my skin. I just can't like this air right here. Yeah, basically.
Why fucking pinch it?
Why?
Why not?
hold on.